What's up, guys? Noah with HRK Design. Today I'm going to be building a new holder for my pneumatic tools. I built one a while back, but it's a little bit too small, and we also need to improve the design a little bit. So if you look at this here, I can't quite fit all the air tools that I have as my collection is growing here. And plus, with the way that this is right against the wall, these air tools don't really like to fit in here. So I'm gonna build a new one. This one's gonna be longer, and then it's also gonna come away from the wall a little bit. But trying to keep everything organized. You can see I just purchased, I had some old ones before, but these are all new to fit all of my different abrasives in here. That way you can just grab an air tool, grab your abrasive, and then I also just got a new hose reel. So we're working on improving this little area, and this air hose holder, or excuse me, air tool holder is next. All right, so I already kind of started working on this. I'm about halfway through it. So what I have going on here is this is 1/8 inch flat bar, okay? And it's very important that you get 1/8 inch for the tools to be able to fit on there. And now what I did was I sprayed some Dykem on here, and I scribed out my lines. So I have a 1/2 inch away from the edge, and then I have a mark every 2 inches, and that's where I'm gonna have a hole drilled on every one. And so what I've started coming through and doing is hitting this with punches. So I'm gonna continue and start punching marks so we can start to get some holes drilled in there. Okay, so now we have all of our pilot holes drilled. Now we're just gonna step up the drill bit size and get up to a 5/16. Okay, so now you can see we have all of our 5/16 holes drilled, and you'll notice how they favor this side. They're a lot closer to this side. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our square here, come right to the edge of the hole just like that. Scribe ourselves a line on each side of the edges of the holes, just like that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut right on this line, and we're gonna take this piece away, so that way it creates a slot with a rounded back. And the 5/16 hole is the size of the air inlet, and so that way the ring part of it will rest on the edge, and it'll be able to just slip in there. We're being super precision with this because what I wanna, this is gonna be a tool that's gonna last me a while. And I want to make sure, I take my time and make sure that I build it correctly and build it nice, so that way I can hopefully get a lot of use out of it. Okay, so I have this piece here with all the slots cut out. All the air inlets fit in all of them very nicely. And so now what we're gonna build is these little ears like this. And this is what we'll attach it onto there, so that way we're bringing it away from the wall. And these are drilled here for lag bolts, which will be able to attach it to the wall. All right, so now we got it all welded up so it can mount on the wall and hopefully hold more tools. All right, guys, so we have this thing all the way completed and all installed. You can see it's holding up all my tools. We got a lot more space now, and you can see they're sitting away from the wall, which allows it to hang a lot better than they were before, just being right up against the wall. I ended up adding this little extra piece in here to solve some of the droop that I was having with the flat bar. But that could also be solved if you just use 1/8 inch angle iron instead. I just decided to go with flat bar in this situation, so I had to add that little extra middle piece. But I'm very happy with it, and I got more room to expand my collection of air tools as well.